All right. Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. We are encouraged that the parties have reaffirmed their commitments to implementing the ceasefire in Gaza and commend the steadfast efforts of the mediators. We do, however, remain concerned by all acts of violence in Gaza and the reported attacks and strikes that took place yesterday. We urge all parties to honor all of their commitments to ensure the protection of civilians and avoid any actions that could lead to a renewal of hostilities and undermine humanitarian operations. We reiterate the Secretary General's call for the release of all the remains of all deceased hostages. The Undersecretary General for Humanitarian Affairs, Tom Fletcher, has been in the region. As you know, he wrapped up his visit to the Gaza Strip over the weekend. Just to flag that on Saturday, he visited a UNICEF's nutrition center in Gaza. He also visited a hospital in Gaza City. He witnessed some road clearance projects run by the UN Development Program and a community kitchen run by our partners at the World Central Kitchen. Also on Saturday, he left Gaza through the Karim Abu Salam crossing. And on Sunday, he was in Ramallah to meet with the president of the Palestinian Authority, Mahmoud Abbas. They discussed the massive humanitarian needs in Gaza, the 60-day aid scale-up, the importance of sustaining the ceasefire, and, of course, the situation in the West Bank and the long-term prospects for peace.
How many other border crossings do you have monitors at this point?
At this point, it's the only. Over the weekend, we and our partners continued to collect aid from the Karim Shalom Kisufim crossings. This included postpartum hygiene kits, medical supplies, fuel, food, and water. And yesterday, for the first time, Israeli authorities allowed the United Nations to deploy monitors at the Kisufim crossing. This is, of course, a welcome development as it will provide us with much-needed visibility into that segment of the pipeline.
On Friday evening, the family of Abu Sha'ban was traveling back to their homes in Hayy al-Zaytun in Gaza. A shell hit their car, killing all 11 members, 7 children, 3 women, and 1 man. And yet the UN did not say one word about this.
I think we've expressed, I think the Secretary General expressed his very serious concern about the continuing violence that we're seeing in Gaza.
It's not violence, it's a crime against a family. Why there was no statement?
I think we have been extremely vocal about the plight and the suffering of the Palestinians in Gaza, and I think we are working to end that suffering as quickly as possible. Farnoosh, I am told, sorry, I had the language here, that while the crossings were closed Friday, Sunday and Monday. The aid entered from Gaza today. The crossing was closed on Saturday. No, I do not have numbers. Okay. Yes, Abdelhamid, I'm sure you have a second question.
Yeah, my second question, and I have noticed lately that you don't mention Karim Abu Salam, the Arabic name for the crossing.
Abdelhamid, with all due respect, I just wish you would listen to what I said, because I specifically said Karim Abu Salam, Karim Shalom in my first reference to this crossing today. So I'm happy for you to parse the language that I use, but all that I ask is that you listen to what I said.
I didn't hear.
What is the mechanism other than news reports who violates the ceasefire?
No, we are not part of a ceasefire monitoring mechanism. Our focus in Gaza currently is on humanitarian assistance. Obviously, in the process of doing our work, we are witness to things, and I think, as I did earlier today, we speak out against it. But we are not part of an official mechanism which monitors a ceasefire. That's up to the mediators.